The second pick goes to the Golden State Warriors, and that means that the number one pick in the 2020 NBA Draft goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Minnesota Timberwolves jumped and received the first overall pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, and in an NBA Draft considered to be the worst since the year 2000, and the Timberwolves notoriously known for their bad picks, the question is, who will they choose? Well, let's talk about it in today's episode of The Culture Bridge.
If we get the number one pick, I'm gonna punch the Empire State Building in his face.
That's
like,
right.
I'm wildin'.
Yo, let me tell you something. If the Knicks get the number one pick,
Yes.
this is not gonna air because I'm going to destroy every piece of equipment in here.
That's right. Voila!
Picking eighth is the New York Knicks.
I am having a very bad day.
As a Knicks fan, it should not surprise me that we dropped all the way down to the 8th pick. But here we are, talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves and their first overall pick. And in a draft class known to be the worst since 2000, it shouldn't surprise us that the Timberwolves have the first pick. Because since 2000, the Timberwolves have made some of the worst picks in NBA history. So let's take a look now at some of those picks. In 2008, the Timberwolves selected OJ Mayo. The very next pick, MVP Russell Westbrook was chosen. In 2009, the year after, they selected Johnny Flynn. The very next pick, back-to-back MVP Stephen Curry was chosen. The year after that, they select Wesley Johnson. Yeah, that Wesley Johnson. And the very next pick after that, DeMarcus Cousins. Fast forward a couple years to 2013, they select Shabazz Muhammad. The very next pick, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is the reigning MVP and most likely the MVP of this year as well. And in 2014, they select Glenn Robinson III. Very next pick, Nikola Jokic. So what do we learn from this? Well, the NBA is in trouble because the Warriors have the pick after the Timberwolves, and if history will repeat itself, that is going to be an MVP candidate type of player. In the history of the NBA draft, there has never been or will ever be a team that has made worse picks than the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's not bad draft luck, that's just bad drafting. So what can we expect from them this year? Well, some of the top choices are Obi Toppin, whose game has been compared to like Amari Stoudemire and Sean Marion. Lamelo Ball, the 6'7" point guard who played in Australia, whose game is somewhat similar to Penny, but it could also end up being just another Sean Livingston. We also got James Wiseman, who was projected to be the first overall pick before getting, into some trouble at Memphis. But he's a unicorn who's similar to DeAndre Jordan, a lot more polished offense. And finally, you have Anthony Edwards, who's been compared a lot to Donovan Mitchell and is actually the best fit for Minnesota. So obviously, they won't draft him. The truth is, we don't really know what Minnesota's going to do with that pick. And to be perfectly honest, any one of these choices is a gamble. However, if I'm an NBA fan, I would be very, very worried about who the Warriors are going to pick. Because if this year has shown us anything, and these playoffs have been evidence of this, the NBA is better when it's balanced. And this year, it's been as balanced as ever. If the Golden State Warriors end up getting an MVP caliber player to join Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins, well, that's gonna suck bad. And I'm talking about like New York Knicks bad.
The New York Knicks look like straight trash.
But as always, we would like to know what you guys think down below. Please comment, like, subscribe for more videos just like this. And thank you again for watching The Culture Bridge.
With the roster you have accumulated, how do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?